There's not much signal here in Manu National Park, and so I can't make many posts or updates, but we're about to relocate from the location at about 1,500 meters, which is in the San Pedro region for Manu National Park. And I guess I just wanted to talk about it for a second before we leave. We've been here for 2 days. We were supposed to be here longer, but Elle unfortunately got sick for 1 day, so we stayed an extra day in Cusco. And I guess I just wanted to make a video because things are about to change a lot. We're going up at 1,000 meters, and so this environment is all going to be completely different. We're surrounded by magnificent birds everywhere, moths, and I saw, I don't know, like 10 lifer birds yesterday, and I don't even know what they are. I have to look at the photos later. I haven't seen the monkeys yet, but they're here. I don't know if they will be up in a higher elevation. There's beautiful moths and hummingbirds and everything here. Last night, Elle and I went, there's a hummingbird right there. We went into the field for the first time with a bat team. Here, this is above our lodge. We're sharing. Above us, that tree is full of birds, the name of which I can't remember right now, but they wake us up at night. Those are all their nests, and they're absolutely gorgeous. This is the lower lodge, and we eat in that building there. They make us breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Gloria is our cook, and she makes us just incredible food every day. Everyone here is incredibly nice and hardworking, every single person in the team. Last night, Elle and I went and did our first night working in the field with the bat team, and it was amazing. It's a completely different world. I was nervous, of course, to do this because I've never done it before, but once we got there, it was just amazing. It was wonderful. I learned how to take a bat out of a net, and I'll tell you the species. I have it written down, but it's the largest one in this region. And I learned how to take the samples of oh, who are you? Oh, that looks like a woodpecker. What are you? Oh, yes. Look at this guy. Right there. Hello. There's another lifer. I'll figure out who that is later. It's just everywhere. Every day. Every moment. It's amazing. Elle has been wonderful to be here. I actually ended up handing my camera over to them, and they spent an hour learning how to use the camera. They haven't used one in like 10 years. And what was that? They filmed some video of us working together and lots of photos of me with the team. The head of the bat team last night was Abril, and then we also worked with Israel and Urpi, and I can't remember the last person. Urpi means pigeon in, it's a native language, and I'm jealous of her. She has a bird name. I want a bird name. Amanda and Anderson said they would give me a bird name, and I hope they do. Sorry, I'm rambling. I learned how to take a DNA wing sample from the bat's wings in a way where they say that it heals in just like a week or two really quickly. The membrane is very thin. I help them take like ectoparasites off and label everything. It's really funny that all the tools they use to work are tools I use. They use the same engraver I used to use to engrave on plexiglass and glass. I have upgraded a bit, but it's the same exact tool I've used for years. And they also use micron pens, which is my pen of choice, so I felt a little bit at home. I did wish, there's lots of things I wish I had brought with me that I forgot. I forgot my magnifying glass. I forgot my night vision goggles. I think I'd be more prepared next time. They will be coming back 3 more times, so if I can come back, if they think I'm useful by the end, maybe I can get them to let me join again. I absolutely love the work. Parts of it are hard. It's hard work. You know, we were out there. We went out at 5:30. We finished at 12:30. We had an hour break for dinner. Normally they have dinner brought out to them, but we didn't have time to ask for dinner to go. You can tell how tired I am. I've not been sleeping very well, but it's okay. I feel wonderful. Let's see what else. We weighed them, and I was doing this in like English and broken Spanish. When I first got there with Abril, because Amanda was busy at a different site, Abril didn't know who I was, and it was a team mostly of people who speak mostly Spanish. And you can tell she was like, "Who are you? Why are you here? Why do I need to teach you anything?" And I got that vibe, you know. She's like, they're so busy, and I can't imagine she wanted to spend time teaching another. She had enough work to do, and then she had to teach someone new. And so I was like, "Oh, you don't know." And so I shared with her my role in the project, and then after we set up the mist nets, we went into the field station, and I showed them my art, and I'm very happy they all really loved the artwork, and they loved the meaning, and they're all biologists, you know, so they're all a bunch of nerds who love nature and conservation. And I told them that we're, you know, using the sales of 2 of the pieces to raise funds for conservation, either for conservation group or to try to fund an underrepresented group, an underfunded research group. And they were like, "We're underfunded." And I was like, "Okay, we'll talk to Amanda," because Amanda is the one who chooses where the money goes. But after I showed them the art, then we got really connected, and that felt really good. And I explained my art in English and Spanish, and many times I didn't have enough Spanish to explain, and Abril and Orfi helped translate, which was a really wonderful experience to hear it, because I can understand, entiendo en español más que puedo hablar en español. So I can understand much more than I can speak. And it was a special moment, and Elle got some photos of that. I don't think I'll be posting any photos or going through and editing anything while we're on this trip, because we're going to be very busy, and there's a lot going on. There's 3 teams. There's the bat team, the bird team, and the small mammals team, and they all have their own schedule. They kind of overlap over lunch, but the bat team usually wakes up at about 10 in the morning, and they work until like 1. And the bird team wakes up at like 4 or 5 in the morning, and I don't know when the small mammal team works. I helped with the small mammal team a tiny bit. I actually just sat at their processing station and asked them a million questions, and they're all wonderful. Everyone here is wonderful, and my biggest concern was being in the way, because they're all busy doing really important work, and they're going nonstop. These people are amazing. This is on week 4, and they haven't had a break, and it's grueling work. They all love it, but it's hard, and so I think that was my biggest concern, was being useless and being in the way. And so I'm glad that I'm starting to learn skills. I told them that I have dissection experience, and so they might have me help make the museum skins. Like, you just need to tell me what I need to do, but I know how to use these tools and I can do them. So hopefully that will happen. I do really want to go out with the bird team, obviously. Birds here are amazing. Last night when we were catching bats, we accidentally caught a motmot, which is an incredible bird that I've always wanted to see. And I had seen one earlier that day in a tree, and I could just barely get a photo of it. And I was thrilled to see it. And then later that night, I saw it right in front of my face. And I have video of it, and it was incredible. But it's difficult to schedule sleep. You can't work and do a bat night and then go do a bird day. So you have to plan ahead. But there's a different person who runs each team. So Anderson is he is the PI, principal investigator, and he is the main point of contact. And then you have Amanda is the head of the bats. Abu Manu is the head of the bird team, and I'm sorry, I'll look at his name again. He's wonderful. I love him. I want to become best friends with him. And I think Anderson is the head of the small mammal team. And there's a couple here who also work at the Field Museum who are just volunteering and helping. They used to do field work, and we're staying next to them, and they've been helpful in getting us up to speed. I think that's about all I want to say. Today we are all moving locations. So right now we're at 1,500 meters, and we're moving to the Waikecha Biological Station, which is at 2,500 meters. So it's going to be a big difference in the environment. I took a little video of this area and some photos so I can share with you. It's very lush here. There's every single thing is amazing. All the insects look fake. They're so big and incredible. I'm falling in love with moths. But we're going to an area that you're going to have shorter trees, you're going to have more moss. So we're going to be in higher cloud forests, and then in the elfin. And then so we're at this point where we're going to start seeing a big drop off in bats, which is kind of too bad. I wish I was here earlier because I missed a lot of the biggest activity. I also missed Jonah, who is the videographer for the documentary, so he didn't get any videos of me working. So the hope is that Elle can get video of me working with Amanda. And I'm sure it won't be nearly as good, but hopefully he can use it. I got to speak with him briefly before he left. I saw him for just a day, and he talked to me about what he needs. And I met Dan, who is a documentarian who's making this great big project over many locations. And he took really incredible photos and videos of bats, portraits and bats in flight, which hopefully I will be able to have access to draw. Once I'm here and seeing what it's like, I don't think I'll be able to get photos of bats that are in flight. Taking photos, it's like the hardest thing to do is to take photos of bats. And I don't have good enough equipment. So I am probably going to need to use his photos. I'll take photos of the bats in hand. But getting my reference photos for my drawings, I want to see them flying or eating or doing something that's important to their ecology. And I will need to get those from Dan or to purchase photos online, which is fine. I have enough to do. I do have my cameras to, Elle will be continuing to take footage of us at work, and I will be using my cameras to take footage of this world and the birds. And I think that's everything I'm going to say. I brought material for me to draw. There'll be no time for me to draw. Yeah. And today I feel great. Yesterday I was very nervous. Today I feel wonderful. I feel connected and grateful, and I love the work, honestly. Like, I could see if I went back and chose a different life path, I would have loved doing field work. There's some chaos, which is like hard to interface with. It's like organized, smooth chaos is what Anderson calls it. And it takes a little bit to get used to it because there's a lot going on. But it's wonderful. And that's my video. So I guess I'm going to show you this world now. For everyone, oh, it was too zoomed in. Everyone who helped me get here. This is the incredible place that we are staying in and working in that I never would have even thought to dream of. So thank you for helping us be here. And I'm excited to make the artwork that is inspired by this experience. I think I'll have enough inspiration material to last a lifetime. Okay.